Michael Saylor says AI will make Bitcoin explode and the 97% is still clueless. What if the biggest technological revolution in human history is about to collide with the hardest form of money ever created? Not gradually. Not quietly. But explosively. While most people are distracted by short-term price swings, a small group of investors is positioning for something far bigger. Something they believe could reshape global wealth. And at the center of that belief is one man, making a bold claim. That artificial intelligence won't just change the world. It will send Bitcoin into a phase most people aren't prepared for. And according to him, 97% of people still don't understand what's coming. So, what does AI have to do with Bitcoin? Why would a technology designed to automate intelligence impact a decentralized digital currency? And more importantly, if this prediction is even partially true, why is almost no one talking about it? In this video, you're going to uncover a hidden connection between two of the most powerful forces of this decade. A connection that could redefine wealth, ownership, and the future of money itself. But here's where things get interesting. To understand what's coming, you first need to understand the system we're already inside. For decades, the global financial system has operated on a simple principle. Money can be created, at will. Central banks print. Governments spend. Debt expands. And over time, currencies lose value. Slowly at first. Then all at once. Now enter Bitcoin. A system designed to do the exact opposite. Fixed supply. No central authority. No manipulation. Only 21 million coins. Ever. At first, it was dismissed. Then ignored. Then mocked. But over time, something strange started to happen. Institutions began paying attention. Corporations started adding it to their balance sheets. And one of the loudest voices leading that charge was Michael Saylor. A man who didn't just talk about Bitcoin. He went all in. Billions of dollars worth. But Saylor's latest argument goes beyond Bitcoin as digital gold. He believes something far bigger is about to happen. Because of AI. Artificial intelligence is not just another tech trend. It's a productivity explosion. Think about it. AI writes code. AI creates content. AI analyzes data faster than entire teams. It reduces costs. It increases output. It accelerates innovation. In simple terms, AI makes everything more efficient. And when efficiency increases, value gets created at an exponential rate. But here's the problem. Where does that value go? If productivity skyrockets, but the money system remains broken, that value leaks. It gets diluted through inflation. It gets absorbed by systems that expand supply. It gets redistributed in ways that don't always reward the creators. And that's where Bitcoin enters the equation. A system where value can be stored, without being inflated away. But here's where things take a deeper turn. AI doesn't just create value. It creates digital abundance. Content becomes infinite. Code becomes cheap. Information becomes everywhere. In a world where everything is abundant, what becomes scarce? Trust. Ownership. And most importantly, a reliable store of value. This is the paradox. The more AI floods the world with intelligence, the more people will search for something that cannot be replicated, cannot be copied, cannot be printed. And Bitcoin fits that description perfectly. But there's another layer most people are missing. AI itself may need Bitcoin. Not metaphorically, but functionally. Imagine millions of AI agents interacting with each other, buying data, selling services, transacting globally. They don't have bank accounts. They don't wait for approval. They operate 24/7. They need a neutral, borderless, programmable money system. And suddenly, Bitcoin doesn't just look like an investment. It looks like infrastructure. Now connect the dots. AI increases productivity at an unprecedented scale. That creates massive amounts of new digital value. But traditional financial systems are not built to handle this kind of speed, scale, or decentralization. They rely on intermediaries. They require trust in institutions. They operate within borders. AI doesn't. And this mismatch creates pressure. Pressure for a new type of money. One that matches the speed of AI. One that operates globally. One that doesn't require permission. Bitcoin is that system. It's not just scarce. It's programmable. It's decentralized. It's available 24/7, everywhere. And most importantly, it's predictable. No central authority can change its supply. No government can inflate it. No corporation can control it. Now think about what happens when trillions of dollars of AI-driven productivity start looking for a place to go. If even a small percentage of that value flows into Bitcoin, the impact could be massive. This is what Saylor is pointing to. Not just adoption. Not just speculation. But a structural shift. Where Bitcoin becomes the primary store of value for an AI-driven economy. And if that happens, the price doesn't just rise. It reprices entirely. But here's the catch. Most people are still looking at Bitcoin through an old lens. They see volatility. They see risk. They see speculation. What they don't see is the underlying shift happening beneath the surface. And that's why, according to this perspective, the majority are still clueless. But let's slow down for a moment. Because this isn't guaranteed. There are real risks. AI could evolve in ways that don't rely on decentralized money. Governments could introduce regulations that limit Bitcoin adoption. Central bank digital currencies could compete for dominance. And technological risks still exist. Security. Scalability. Energy debates. Then there's human behavior. Markets don't move in straight lines. Even if the long-term thesis is correct, short-term volatility can shake people out. Fear can override logic. And timing matters. There's also the possibility that the connection between AI and Bitcoin is overstated. That productivity gains don't translate directly into demand for a specific asset. That alternative systems emerge. Because in technology, nothing is ever guaranteed. But here's the interesting part. Even with all these risks, the trend lines are still moving. AI is accelerating. Bitcoin adoption is growing. Institutions are paying attention. And the narrative is shifting. Slowly. Then suddenly. So now the question isn't whether AI will change the world, That's already happening. The real question is, where will all that new value go? Will it be absorbed by the same systems that have existed for decades? Or will it flow into something new? Something designed for a digital, decentralized future? Because if Saylor is right, we're not just watching two separate revolutions. We're watching them collide. And when they do, the outcome may not look like anything we've seen before. A world where intelligence is abundant, but true value is scarce. A world where machines generate wealth, but humans decide where to store it. And in that world, the biggest opportunity may not be in creating the future, but in recognizing it before everyone else does. Thank you and subscribe.